Happy Sunday, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is the weekly watch list for this week. So we have a couple of pairs, nothing too crazy, but yeah, some definitely some things we could potentially profit from. Please ignore my voice if it gets a little bit annoying. I'm feeling quite under the weather today, so it might sound a little stuffy. My voice might sound a little bit froggy as well, or whatever the word is. But yeah, let's get into it. So first position is Euro New Zealand. So of course we have a weakening euro at the moment due to the political problems that we've seen. We also have the 200 moving average coming down to meet price at the moment. I think I actually spoke about this one previously in my last watch list. I'm still waiting for this entry. I actually missed it right here, which is very unfortunate. This would have been perfect. So now I'm just looking to see if we can get price to push up a little bit, come back into this 0.5 area or this golden zone, and then we can see a continuation to the downside. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not too hopeful on this one anymore. I'm not sure if we will get this push or if we will just now see a continuation to the downside. But yeah, we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. There's no harm watching it. So moving forwards, we have the Australian yen. Now, this one's kind of a no-brainer trade. We've had positive news, so the RBA is hawkish at the moment, giving the Australian dollar significant strength, actually. We've seen very, very strong moves on the Australian. And obviously the yen is quite weak at the moment. I think that's a given. Everyone should be aware of this. So it makes sense to look for long positions on this pair. The problem is it's not slowing down. It's just not providing any entry points. Ideally, we would have topped out here, and this would provide a really, really nice level of sort of a golden zone for us to enter from. But, look at this daily candle. Look at this 4-hour candle that we ended on. Very, very strong. So it wouldn't surprise me if we continue in this uptrend without coming back to retest this level. But yeah, we'll see. Again, this is one that's just on the watch list. It's not one I'm actively trying to get into. If we do start seeing a pullback, then yeah, that would be ideal. So pound Australian at the moment makes a lot of sense. As I said, we've got a very strong Australian dollar. But the issue is we have the UK elections coming up. So it's a case of if the Conservatives stay in government, then we will see a weaker pound. We will see quite a bit of optimism leave the country, to be quite honest. And if Labour's voted in, we could see a stronger pound. And the reason is because of Labour's manifesto. We could see them fix the Brexit trade deals, which would be very good for the economy. It would reduce a lot of the prices for the population, which would be very good. And overall, we could just see general optimism come back into the country at the moment. People are very down and depressed. The country's in a very poor position. So this is a case of if we do see a pullback to this golden zone, then we will take a stab going short. And this is if it's before the elections, then we'll use very low risk. If it's after the elections, then we'll have to assess, who actually got voted in. We'll see. This is all very dependent on future data that we can't really forecast right now. So technically, this looks like it makes a lot of sense. But yeah, based on the economics at the moment, it could be a case of we just see a complete plummet down if the Conservatives are voted in. But yeah, again, based on future data. So we'll keep an eye and we'll have to assess this one very carefully and make sure that we don't get into the wrong side of this. But yeah, this is sort of the game plan overall. Next one is wheat. Now, I'm very, very annoyed at wheat. I've actually got a lot of FOMO, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. It's okay to have the emotions when you're trading. Remember that. It's just a case of managing those emotions. So I have FOMO, but don't worry. I'm not taking loads of trades on this. I'm not trying to get into it. I'm just watching as a very sad child from the sidelines. So you can see this orange line right here. This was my sort of period line to get into shorts due to seasonality readings, but unfortunately this move happened way before. So I was anticipating a continuation up to sort of this level of resistance, and then after this period, then we would start seeing a move to the downside. Of course, I was sort of hoping for a perfect scenario, which doesn't happen in the markets. We should all know that by now. So yeah, this move happened earlier than anticipated, and I didn't manage to catch it, which is sad, but it is what it is. So now it's now waiting from the sidelines again, just watching to see if we can get this move and a pullback up to potentially this level right here, and then a continuation to the downside, or even a level here would be nice to go and continue down. But at the moment, you can see very strong momentum to the downside. You know, it's not slowing down. We're not really seeing any room for sellers to come back in. It's sort of just riding its way down, which is fine. You know, we did see this bullish candle here that didn't amount to much, which was a bit sad. But there you go. So moving forwards, we have the Canadian against the Swiss. I'll show you the Edge Finder data for this in a second. So you can see here we've got a score of -10, which is lovely. Very, very bearish. You can see everything is bearish for this except the PMI services. So, you know, COT is very short, retail's long. We've got interest rates, GDP, PMI, manufacturing PMI, retail sales, and unemployment. So it looks very nice in favor of the Swiss. So yeah, we're looking for a very simple play here. There's nothing complex about this. So we've got the fib from the high to the low, and we're looking for this pullback into this sort of 50% or the golden zone level and a continuation down. Price is currently in this level of resistance right here. So now it's a case of if we could see price just reverse, if we could see a nice bearish and, well, continuation a little bit higher, and then a bearish engulfing candle to the downside, that would be beautiful. We could also see this 200 moving average here is coming into our sort of entry level here, which is beautiful. So technically and based on data, this is a very clean trade to start looking for. Now I have one bonus. If any of you have actually stuck to the end of this video with me, this is an active trade I can show you that also looks very, very nice. So we can have a look at the New Zealand Swiss, and this is the most bearish asset on the Edge Finder at the moment. You can see retail's long, COT's a bit flat, GDP and PMI are flat, retail sales are flat, but everything else is in favor of this position. Does look very, very nice. So looking to take this short, I'm actually already in this. So I entered this trade live on Trader Nick's stream. I called it on Twitter, and of course I called this in the Discord for our members. So we had a very clear break of this level of previous support, and now we've come back up to retest. And this retest level is perfectly in line with the 50% level here. So now just looking to take a very simple trade to the downside and see a continuation on here. So we'll see how this plays out. But yeah, it's, you know, we're already in this trade, and so far I'm very happy to stay in it. We are in some drawdown, but it's nothing too major. Looks beautiful to me. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you want to follow any of these trades that I have spoken about, you want to get our signals, link is in the description. If you want a free 20-minute video, basically explaining my whole entry model and how to use it, it's completely free. You can click the first link in the description. You will also see a little gift there for you. If you do want to enter our service, you get a huge discount if you go to that link. And that's up for, I think, another 20 days or so. There is a countdown on there for how long we've got that going on. So yeah, guys, leave a like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I will hopefully see you in the Discord, but if not, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.